Hello and welcome to AWS Certified Solution Architect course. In this video, we will discuss about simple workflow service. This is the second service of application services, and this doesn't really come in the examinations, but we will brief you about this application service. So Amazon Simple Workflow Service is a web service that makes it easy to coordinate work across distributed application components. Amazon SWF enables applications for a range of use cases, including media processing, web application backends, business process workflows, and analytics pipelines to be designed as a coordination of tasks. Tasks represent invocations of various processing steps in an application which can be performed by executable code, web service calls, human actions, and scripts. Amazon SWF helps developers build, run, and scale background jobs that have parallel or sequential steps. You can think of Amazon SWF as a fully managed state tracker and task coordinator in the cloud. If your app's steps take more than 500 milliseconds to complete, you need to track the state of processing and you need to recover or retry if a task fails. Amazon SWF can help you. So let's see how AWS Amazon Workflow SWF works. So here we have a diagram which shows how the distributed application components work with SWF. So suppose this workflow is for media processing, video processing. So once a user upload the video, it it is defined like multiple tasks are defined within SWF who will encode the video, who will perform DRM tasks, and who will just keep the video and provide it again to the user. So all these tasks are distributed here. So if you see the start workflow execution, when you upload a video, the encoding task will be done by encoding worker. So there's an encoding worker that will just encode the video and provide it again to the SWF. After that, the DRM task will be given to the worker of DRM. So that will do a task and again it will get back to SWF. So after that, if both the tasks are completed, the SWF will again return the video to the user, to the client. So this is how all the components are distributed and are working separately. Now let's discuss some of the benefits of simple workflow. It provides logical separation. So Amazon SWF promotes the separation between the control flow of your background jobs, stepwise logic, and the actual units of work that contain your unique business logic. This allows you to separately manage, maintain, and scale state machinery of your application from the core business logic that differentiates it. As your business requirements change, you can easily change application logic without having to worry about the underlying state machinery, task dispatch, and flow control. Another benefit is reliability. So Amazon SWF run within Amazon's high availability data centers. So the state tracking and task processing engine is available whenever applications need them. Amazon Simple Workflow redundantly stores the tasks, reliably dispatches them to application components, tracks their progress, and keeps their latest state. Apart from that, Amazon SWF is very simple to use. It replaces the complexity of custom-coded workflow solutions and process automation softwares with a fully managed cloud workflow web service. This eliminates the need for developers to manage the infrastructure plumbing of process automation so that they can focus their energy on the unique functionality of their application. Another feature is scalability. So Amazon SWF seamlessly scales with your application's usage. No manual administration of the workflow service is required as you add more cloud workflows to your application or increase So it seamlessly scales with your application's usage. No manual administration of the workflow service is required as you add more cloud workflows to your application or increase the complexity of your workflows. Another feature is flexibility. So Amazon S3 lets you write your application components and coordination logic in any programming language and run them in the cloud or on-premises. Some of the used cases of SWF are video encoding, data center migration, product catalogs with human workers. So video encoding uses using Amazon S3 and Amazon EC2. In this use case, large videos are uploaded to Amazon S3 in chunks. The upload of chunks has to be monitored. After a chunk is uploaded, it is encoded by downloading it to an Amazon EC2 instance. The encoded chunk is stored to another Amazon S3 location. After all of the chunks has been encoded in this manner, they are combined into a complete encoded file, which is stored back in its entirety to Amazon S3. Failures could also occur during this process due to one or more chunks encountering encoding errors. Such failures need to be detected and handled through Amazon SWF Cloud Workflow Manager. So the benefit of using SWF in this case is you will be able to know where the failure is occurring because the whole process is divided into workflow. So if it's failing at some point of time, you will be able to know that this is the where we need to troubleshoot it. That is the benefit of video encode using SWF in video encoding. Another is data center migration. As you know, data center migration is a very big task, and we have to just decouple all the components of the workflow so that we will be able to troubleshoot things because it's a huge job. It's like every components need to be migrated. So in migrating components from the data center to the cloud, business critical operations are hosted in a private data center but need to be moved entirely to the cloud without causing disruption. Amazon SWF based applications can combine workers that wrap components running in the data center with workers that run in the cloud. To transition a data center worker seamlessly, new workers of the same type are first deployed in the cloud. The workers in the data centers continue to run as usual along with the new cloud-based workers. The cloud-based workers are tested and validated by routing a portion of the load through them. During this testing, the application is not disrupted because the workers in the data center continue to run. After successful testing, the workers in the data center are gradually stopped and those in the cloud are scaled up so that they move entirely to a cloud workflow management application. This workflow process can be repeated for all other workers in the data center so that application moves entirely to the cloud. If for some business reason certain processing steps must continue to be performed in the private data center, those workers can continue to run in private data center which still participate in the application. Now the next is product catalogs with human workers. So processing large product catalogs using Amazon Mechanical Turk while validating data in large catalogs, products in the catalog are processed in batches. So different batches can be processed concurrently. For each batch, the product data is extracted from the servers in the data center and transformed into CSV. Now let's discuss some of the differences between SWF and SQS. So Amazon SWF presents a task-oriented API, whereas Amazon SQS offers a message-oriented API. Amazon SWF ensures that a task is assigned only once and is never duplicated. With Amazon SQS, you need to handle duplicated messages and may also need to ensure that a message is processed only once. Amazon SWF keeps track of all the tasks and events in an application. With Amazon SQS, you need to implement your own application level tracking, especially if your application uses multiple queues. So thank you for listening. This is all related to simple workflow service. Have a great day.